Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I told you guys I was going to go live randomly at all times during the day and to turn your notifications on. I am going to go live. Well, I'm already live, but we're going to go to Brian Bam Williams Jr. To his Instagram. He has a live signing today at 5:05 p.m. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about him. And then we will see him sign. Excited. So he's a Jackson State commit. Brian Bam Williams committed 27 weeks ago. So he already knew that he was going to bleed the blue and that he was all in for the I Love. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Man, when I tell you Coach J.O. is not playing any games this season with that offensive line, it's amazing to see the amount of recruits that we've procured just at early signing day. The majority of them are offensive line. Let me go ahead and read to you our current offensive linemen. We have Syson Burke, Brian Williams Jr., which will be signing shortly. Xavion Davis, he is out of Louisville High School. That is Quavion Davis's little brother. Caleb Bailey, Mason Barton, Devin Love, that is also the 3-star out of Louisville High School. Antonio Ross Jr., Cameron Vaughn. Those are all the offensive line that we signed today. Coach J.O. is building the trenches up, and today I'm not going to say it was a shock because we already knew what our coaches could do. Our position coaches have done an amazing job at recruiting. So I am not surprised. I think that the focus on the offensive linemen speaks to the depth that is needed. We definitely had some O-line issues towards the beginning of the season, and some of the teams exploited that throughout the season, and it caused troubles. So Coach J.O. quickly addressed all of those issues by bringing in a lot of offensive linemen. Taking a quick look at our Jackson State roster on who we have returning back to Jackson State on that offensive line, it looks like we have Kirk Ford will be returning from that offensive line. Deontay Graham is graduating. Josiah Roa, he entered into the transfer portal. Evan Henry entered into the transfer portal. I think Sir Riley and DeAndre Towns Blue are returning. We have Chris Gonzalez, of course, Quavion. That was the freshman All-American FCS player. He's from Louisville, Texas, and he will still be there. And I think Sir Riley has one more year of eligibility. Yes, it is. It is a great day to be a Tiger. So right now, I would encourage, if you are on your phones, that whenever he does go live, if you do have your Instagram, that you go into the comments and just, let him know that he's appreciated. Oh, okay, Sir Riley's done. So that means that we're losing a lot of the experienced offensive linemen. So Evan Henry, Sir Riley, Deontay Graham. Those are three of our most experienced offensive linemen. And so basically, Coach Jo had to rebuild that offensive line, but also keeping into mind that you don't necessarily want to keep bringing in graduate students and offensive line that only have 1 year of eligibility. You do want to try to build your O-line and not create so many gaps in experience. I didn't know Sir Riley was done. I thought he had another year. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's see. Big Courtney, of course, he was one of the recruits today. Hometown hero. So it's just a great time to, I would say, have a successful National Signing Day. This is the second signing day post Prime. And TC Taylor has put together an awesome early signing day. And we're not even done yet. We still have February. All right. Mr. Righteous is saying stand by on Sir Riley. I thought he had 1 more year left. A COVID year, a red shirt year, a medical shirt year. What kind of? I thought he had 1 more year left. But possibly deciding how this maybe he's done forward, right? Not since the Bush v. Gore decision in 2000 have we had so I'm just waiting on him to go live, and hopefully the timeline that we have ahead of us we'll be able to go over but we do anticipate that he will go to the Supreme Court. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the other recruits that we have available or that recently committed today. Striking about this, though, obviously, Jake, is that we have a number of these 14th Amendment challenges that have been going around the states from Michigan and okay. New Hampshire. So actually, Jackson State Football Web Jackson just dropped a new commit. So we're going to go ahead and tune into that while we wait for Brian Williams to go live. Has asked the justices to decide whether Trump has been from federal prosecution for the alleged crimes he committed while in office. The Trump team has wanted that to play out in the court system, not yet at the Supreme Court. There are some new developments today from Trump's team. They're telling the Supreme Court to stay out of this, at least for now. They want the appeals court process, which is the intermediate step, for that. This is Brandon Mitchell. I actually did a live this morning with him committing to Jackson State University. So Jackson State basically is just dropping his commitment video. He's a DB / ATH, and we can go ahead and look at his huddle real quick. Let me see. Well, they've all had a similar response, Jay, which is essentially to argue that it shouldn't be up to the judge. He should be going live any minute now. On the ballot. We heard from Nikki Haley, who argued she thinks the election should be. But he's from Memphis, Tennessee Middle School, and criticizing you can check out his commitment video on my channel. Okay. Let me see. We also had Rob McDaniel. He's a defensive back, 2023 All-American. And this is, he's from Alcorn State University. So we were able, he entered into the transfer portal from Alcorn State, I guess amid the Fred McNair debacle. He decided to go into the transfer portal, and now he is back home. And of course, we all know that Jackson State is number one in regular season FCS interceptions. This doesn't include the postseason, but number one in FCS interceptions in the regular season. So anybody that Terenzo, Coach Quinn, and Coach Magana add to the roster, you know that they're going to provide that much needed depth. And this Sadiq Thompson, 6'3", 178 pounds. He's a cornerback from Jones College. He also has been added to the roster. And he is from Moss Point, Mississippi. Of course, we went over earlier. We went over Kazarius Bowie, the defensive tackle, who's 6'1", 290 pounds. All in all, I think Jackson State had about 20 commits. Did anybody see that Jackson State has literally been trending all day long? Guard the Yard and The I Love. We've literally been trending all day long. Thank you, Mr. Buckley. And right now we are just waiting on Bam to Brian Bam Williams to go live. He should be going live any minute now. He is, I think that's the last offensive line commit for today. I honestly think that as far as our O-line goes, it's going to be all about number one, chemistry, and then training. But it looks like there's still some offers going out even today. Coach Hammock is putting out offers to various recruits. Let's see if he's went live. And he is live, you guys. Let's go ahead and tune in. If you have your Instagram and you're able to go in the comments and say congratulations or the I love, go ahead and tune in. And we are just waiting for him to go live. Well, he is live, but we're waiting on him to sit down. Once again, this is Brian Bam Williams, um, National Signing Day. His Instagram is at the top, so you can, if you are or have not already, you can go and make sure that you follow him. Oh, this is Dr. D, aka Mr. Howard. Were you Mr. Howard in college? Don't be over here trying to spy on our offensive line, which you could have used in the game last week. Imagine this team in 3 years when these young men have some swag hours. Scary. Mm-hmm. He's got it. Okay, so while we are waiting for Brian Williams Jr. to go to do his commit, let's go ahead and look at some of his stats. He's 6'3", 308 pounds, two-time first team All-Region, class of 2024 offensive line. And as you know, he has a Terrell that is also going to be committing to Jackson State. While we wait for him, I'm going to go ahead and play some of his season highlights on Huddle so we can watch that while we wait for him to actually sit down for his signing. So after he signs, we will go ahead and go back to his highlights to watch them. Just wait, Aaron. We need to wait till he signs across the dotted line. You know, Howard needs some offensive linemen. The way they just got whooped in the Celebration Bowl.
Why is your controller going with you lagging? Remember I told you to figure out how to control that thing. Bro, it's like you are trying.
But why y'all sitting there? Look at y'all niggas on the loud. Go ahead. Bro, you started already. You don't listen. Huh? Oh my god.
I'm gonna just wait for him to get it together, and I'll be watching it from my phone, and then I will turn him back on. I would like to say that Quavion Davis, as a true freshman from Louisville High School, came in there at Jackson and the Jackson State O line and did a phenomenal job. And we got two more of those Louis luggages coming from Louisville High School on the O line. Some of the best in high school in Texas high school football. Evan Love and Xavion.
Oh, what you exactly?
Amen.
Oh my God, Caleb! Oh my God, Caleb! Oh my God, there's D1! Get my board right now, man. Oh my God! Thank you! The food.
So, for those of you that had any questions concerning Brian Bam Williams Jr. and how good he is, we are going to go ahead and take a look at his film. Once again, he is a graduate. What position does he intend to play? How does he feel about Jason? Okay. I got you. All right, I'll ask that question. Let me go ahead and turn this on right here. It was kind of hard to hear, but it was in the church. A lot of times when they do the National Signing Day, sometimes they don't put the camera up close enough to actually hear it. Let's go ahead and take a look at his film. Damn, pancake.
Mommy, are we going back to High Point today?
Mm-mm.
Can I get my toys today?
Mind you, this is the Creekside Seminoles varsity football team in Fairburn, Georgia.
Don't rock. Stop it, brother.
He's on a team that went 7-0 in regions.
Mhm.
13-2 overall. So they had 7-0. They were first in their region. This looks like it's 5A. Yep, Class 5A playoffs. Let's look at their wins. Okay. So they played against Kennesaw Mountain, St. Peter's Prep. I don't know if that's Mater D or not. Lithia Springs, Chapel Hill, Mays, Jackson, Villarica, Tri-Cities, Banneker, Flowery Branch, Dalton, Warner Robins, Jefferson, and Coffee. And like with the exception of Mater D and Coffee, those are the only two losses that they had for the season. And good region of football. Brother Bakari says that's a tough conference. They lost to Coffee, who went 15-0, and that was a playoff game. It was the 2023 Georgia High School football playoff bracket. And so Coffee, let's see if Coffee actually won. So they that was actually the championship game, was Creekside versus Coffee, and the Coffee Trojans ended up winning. So that's what type of pedigree that BAM comes from, is a championship, a team that's in the running for championship. And the real Fat Boy says the Maitre D team in California is a top program and is one of the top programs in the country. And so I think I'm gonna try my best to get. I guess I can do an Instagram live. Maybe is that how I do that? Okay, so I do have Bam available to do an interview, but his StreamYard's not working. So what I'm gonna try to do is Instagram live. So basically, I'll interview him and place the interview onto the screen, and then you guys just type in the chat the questions that you have. So let's see if I can do that. Give me 1 second. All right, so I do have Brian Bam Williams. I'm getting ready to contact him on Instagram Live and then put the Instagram Live on there because he's not able to get the StreamYard to work. So let's see if this works.
All right, sis, man, I'm leaving. Gotta get back to work. Love you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right, let me see. I'm trying to make sure this is right.
You don't listen.
All right, sis, man, I'm leaving. Gotta get back to work. Love you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I'm on YouTube Live. And I just have a couple of questions for you. First of all, congratulations on committing to Jackson State University.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about your process that you went through as far as visiting the campus and what you liked about the campus?
Okay. So first, when I got to the campus, it wasn't what I expected at all. I was expecting it to be like looking a little old, but it actually looked brand new and it was super big compared to all the other schools I've been to. And I really enjoyed the campus.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about the other visits that you took? Like, what other offers did you get?
I had 8 other offers from Western Kentucky, UNC Charlotte, Hampton, and other schools like that. But
And can you talk about the position? I know that you're on the O line, but can you talk a little bit about your position and your time at your Creekside High School?
can you repeat that question?
Can you talk a little bit about your position on the offensive line and what you bring to the team?
First of all, I'm an old school type of guard. I don't I don't really do the new age, all the kicking. I like the down block. I like to punish defensive linemen every chance I get. And I feel like that's just what we need at Jackson.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Do you have anything you want to say? Because people are watching right now. They're excited. They can't wait for you to get on campus. Are you going to enroll early, or are you coming after the spring?
I'll be there after the spring. And I just want to thank everybody for welcoming me into the school. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, that's Brian Bam Williams Jr. Committing to the Jackson State University. Thank you so much for coming on, Brian. Congratulations. Y'all, I have never done that before. You got to get creative when the technology isn't working. To the noobs in the chat, we are 16 days away to J5. Mr. Walker out here putting the APB out for the noobs. So that is Brian Bams Williams Jr. Did you see what he said? He said that he was surprised at how the campus looked. I think a lot of times folks have a misconception about HBCUs and what they look like. But he was blown away by the appearance of Jackson State. And he's excited to come to the campus. He is one of the ones that will come after the spring. We do have some commits that are early enrollees, and they'll be here. So with that being said, I am going to get up off of here. It says Tiger Talk had the same issues with StreamYard. Y'all should powwow for future signing days. Thanks you for the coverage. Thank you so much. So with that being said, tonight I do have a live. We're going to watch the Jackson State Tigers and University of Miami in a live chat. It's a live chat. You have to be chatting in order to be in the live. Like, you can't watch, you have to actually be chatting. So make sure that you guys tune in, and that starts at 7. Does that start in 10 minutes, 13 minutes, or an hour? Y'all, I live on the East Coast, but I'm in the Central right now. I'm in Missouri, so my time is off. So I still have 1 hour. So we will see you back in 1 hour to cheer on Jackson State Tigers. Will we see Daphne White? We're just going to have to wait and see. Thank you all for tuning in to Brian Bam Williams Jr., his live commitment, and congratulations to him. Thank you for tuning in. The I love.